Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. At least it's Sunday here when we're recording this. We are happy to be with you all tonight on the Hollowed RPG channel, both on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Richard, your DM for tonight, and I'm happy to present to you this special one-shot game, Saints and Sinners, an adventure in Ilari.
Yay! The crowd goes wild.
Yay!
All right, well, let's just jump into it, shall we?
Yep.
So, we find ourselves back in the kingdom of Ilari, on the continent of Barud. We see our regular band of heroes in the city of Sugod in the North Ward. They seem to be ready to storm a cellar in a house in town. However, as they enter, the scene shifts. Over Sugod, past the Candlewick Marshes, to a dirt road in the northwestern edge of the South Ward of the kingdom. Our focus is brought to three figures on this road. Three very uncommon travelers. If you would all like to introduce yourselves and introduce your characters.
I'm playing Casparian Thunderpine. He is a hobgoblin of the Feywild, and he is a nature cleric. And he has like a one-line backstory.
All right, we can expand on that if this ever continues.
I'll go next.
All right.
So you see before you a gender-neutral Kalashtar named Callus, who is wearing kind of like strong, heavy plate mail, holding a staff with a purple globe up at the top, and a large shield at their side. And they are a Twilight cleric. And you can see that. What type of day is it?
I would say it's probably mid-morning, as you guys have made your way out on your travels for the day.
So as the sun is rising, you kind of see their eyes matching the hue of the sunrise, and they will be played by me, Jordan.
Thank you, Callus. All right, last but not least.
Is Ricardo playing Halregion. He is a Arani high elf. I'm not sure if I said that right. But he's carrying a large shield on his left hand with what looks like gears on the front of it. And he's carrying a large, what looks like boat paddle in his right hand. And he's wearing this odd purple / pinkish armor that almost looks organic. And what looks like a partial skull of a mind flayer on his head. And he is a life domain cleric, but also a druid of the dream.
Thank you, Hal.
Nice.
That's right. We have 3 clerics, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we going to walk into a bar somewhere in this story?
Yes.
That's definitely going to happen.
Yes, you are all clerics, for you are all servants of the Holy Hexed, the dominant religious organization on the continent representing the 6 deities of the world of Lorna here. And while clerics usually serve as the shield and shelter of the faithful, you all serve in a different capacity. For you all are saints, the near mythological semi-secretive order of clerics that serve as the spearhead of the Holy Hexed. You seek out both information and the demise of all the church's enemies, whether that be fiendish cults, foul necromancers, or what the church considers their most insidious enemy, heretics. And it's that last enemy that you are going to investigate on our adventure tonight. For you have all been called by Cardinal Listal Ramon of Ilardian, head of the Holy Hexed here in Ilari, to investigate a most disturbing report. In the farming town of Piona, in the South Ward of Ilari, southwest of Mercer and just north of Ilardian, the town of Piona, there's been reports of a miracle child. A young boy who's able to perform all manners of miracles, healing ailments, healing wounds, giving blessings. And while in this fantastical world that's not unusual in itself, there have already been investigations by numerous other people, including practitioners of the arcane. And there doesn't seem to be any trace of magic being done by the boy. Now, normally this miraculous events would be cause for maybe even celebration if it weren't for the words that the young boy spoke as well. Words of reckoning. Words of false idols. Words against the church and their deities. So you all journeyed from Ilardian to Piona and spoke with the vicar there, Vicar Yesenia Karn, who is in charge of the small temple outlet there, the priestess of the Evergarden. She informed you all that the boy is no longer here, but she was able to gather some information and track down that he comes from the small village of Copperleaf, about half a day's journey north of Piona and west of Mercer. Copperleaf mainly known for its growing of pipeweed. It's a very small farming village. And that is where you are all headed on the road. So, we'll say, given that you traveled from Ilardian, the capital, and to this town of Piona, if you guys want to buy any supplies or anything, we'll just kind of get that out of the way now.
Being high enough level, Callus will probably want to pick up some diamonds just in case anything bad happens. I don't know how much gold we have.
All right, so you guys do have a satchel with you that was given to you by the Hexed. If you'd like to open it.
Callus will open it.
All right, it contains 6 regular healing potions.
Nice.
And 1 diamond worth 300 gold.
Ooh.
And then roll me a D4 -1.
Nice.
Nice. You also find 3 greater healing potions.
Ooh. I will pass those out. But I will keep all the minor healing potions. I'm just kidding. I pass all those out as well.
As the afternoon gathers on and it gets to about, noonish, and it getting to the point where you should be able to see the village, you start coming upon small farmsteads on the outer reaches of the village, mainly growing, as I said, pipeweed of various kinds. And eventually you do see the small village of Copperleaf ahead of you. And when I say small, I say maybe at most 100, 150 residents to this village, mostly farmers.
I'll look at my 2 companions. Well, should we go see what's going on? To find this child?
Most definitely.
As you guys enter the village, you see a mix of mainly halflings and humans. I would say actually almost exclusively halflings and humans. And you make your way past a few small buildings and you see one large building near this, the village center. Smoke coming out of its chimney.
Well, that looks promising.
So we stop by a tavern on the way to the main building. Unless that is the tavern, then we go into the tavern.
That is actually the village tavern.
Oh, here we go.
So, as you guys make your way in, most of the villagers about their business seem to stop in their tracks and stare. As I said, you are even in some of the bigger parts of civilization, you 3 would be quite the interesting sight. Here in Copperleaf, this will probably be talked about for the next at least couple months. So you guys enter the tavern. Small establishment, few tables, a bar, very simple. A couple maybe 2 patrons off at a single table in the back. And as you guys enter, you see a middle-aged human male, black hair, graying though, kind of a pot belly, goatee, and a long curled mustache. Patrons, welcome to Copperleaf Inn. Hello. Sorry, where are my manners? I'm Cattle. That's Cadel, not Ttel. I get that a lot. I'm the here proprietor of this establishment. Welcome to Copperleaf. What can I do for you folks today?
Good morning, cattle. I am Callus, not with a C, but with a K. We have come in search of a young boy who seems to have disappeared.
A young boy who disappeared.
Yes, he spoke of things that we have come to investigate about.
Oh, you must mean the Powell's boy. He did end up disappearing for a few days a little while ago, but he showed up and was able to go with them down on their delivery down to Piona. They should be back though by now.
The same road that we came in on. Oh, which direction did we come into the city from?
Yeah, there's
village?
it's a one road town.
road. Yep.
One road village.
Do you have a description of the family and of the child?
Well, they're halfling folk, as are plenty of people here, and he gives you just a general description of common halfling family.
As he speaks, Callus leans their staff against the bar, takes off their gauntlets, and you see on the backs of their hands, there's tattoos of 7-pointed stars tattooed on each of their hands. And they take out a parchment and they start taking notes on the descriptions that they're given.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Murphin Powell's, he's an upstanding gentleman and upstanding member of this community. His family's been farming tabak here for generations. Probably past, he wouldn't have passed his farm. His farm is more on the northern side. But his wife, Ellen, she makes the best goat pie in all of Copperleaf. But what y'all looking for them for? As I said, their son Braidwood, he already showed up after he's been missing. I didn't even know that that information had made its way out of Copperleaf and deemed such of importance to bring, adventurers like you all here.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
May I also do one?
Sure.
I don't need to.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
But I'll roll it anyway.
That's pretty good.
Nice. He is he's a little bit flustered, trying to be as well mannered as he can. But he's flustered that you three have walked into his establishment in this podunk town, but he is telling the truth. He's probably not smart enough to lie.
I look at Kasparian, and I'll say to him in... speak Sylvan, Kasparian? Being a fake creature? I'll say to him...
Yeah, I kind of give him a look like... yeah, why wouldn't I speak it? But sure.
I think he's on the up and up above the board.
And with your guys' inside check, you would notice him nervously looking towards Kasparian and constantly looking and trying not to look, but then looking and then trying to seem like he's not staring at the hobgoblin in the room.
I keep turning around and looking behind me to see what he's looking at.
Yeah, same.
I'm
looking. Is my fly open?
I have to say, we don't get we don't get visitors at all, really, let alone of you all's nature.
Callus just looks at him completely calm and says, "What do you mean by nature?"
It adventures, obviously, by I can tell by your gear that you all are adventurers. And we don't get many of you folk out in these parts. People will be a little mighty curious, I would say, if I'm sure word has already spread of your visit here. Folks might just be wondering what brings y'all here. That's all I'm saying.
Callus will fold up their parchment and put it in a parchment tube and pick up their staff, and their shield is attached to their hip, and say, "We appreciate the information. And they take out a single gold piece and put it on the counter. Thank you for your service.
You betcha, sir. As I said, the Copperleaf Inn is at your disposal. And whatever y'all need, cattle will be here for y'all. And he immediately like turns his disposition to like, if you're all paying that kind of money, whatever you guys want.
Great. He said we could dispose of his inn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go look for this family.
Very well. Nod to cattle.
And as you guys are heading out the door, walking towards your way from one of the nicer looking buildings here in the village center, you see a halfling man, tufts of brown hair coming out, clean shaven, with a large, what looks kind of almost like a medallion hung around his neck. Welcome and well met, travelers. How y'all doing today? Welcome to our beautiful village of Copperleaf. I'm Willahead, the Reeve here, and as such, I'm in charge of all welcoming duties, and as you are obviously such important visitors to our village, I welcome you. How may I be of service, and what can we do for y'all today?
I believe we have all we need for the moment.
Thank you for your time. It's a nice village.
And as you guys just walk past him, he's just like, you see him almost like deflate a little bit. And then as he looks at the other villagers staring, he kind of, well, of course, like I said, welcome to Copperleaf. And if y'all need anything, I'll be at my store, Proud Bodies Goods. It is the premier store here in Copperleaf. And you hear someone shout, "It's the only store in Copperleaf."
Do we need to stop in and get any supplies?
Planning to need some rope?
I'll tell you what, we got the best rope north of the Silver Fork. I guarantee you that.
At least the very best in Copperleaf.
Guaranteed, sir. Guaranteed.
For sale, anyway.
I mean, I have rope, but I might have to use it on one of these guys here pretty soon.
Callus turns around and says, "How much for a bag of flour?"
A bag of flour? Well, I mean, we don't grow flour here, but it's just a short journeys down to Piona where we trade some of our tabac from some of the farms from the Gilded Fields for their wheat. But
So you don't sell pouches of flour?
I mean, I may have some. To be honest, most folk barter for goods such as that. I sell more general goods.
I assume there is no grocer in the city, village. Callus corrects themselves.
We have ourselves a nice little market here every Sunday morning.
What is today, DM?
It'd probably be Friday night or Friday.
Okay. Callus just kind of shakes their head and says, "Can you please point us to the home of Murph and pals?"
Irfan?
Murphy? You have business with the pals. Seems a little bit peculiar. But yeah, their farm. And he points you north, and it's the one with the green barn.
Thank you. If we need anything general but not flour, we will come by your shop. Good day.
Thank you. And as I said, welcome to Copperleaf. We got the best pipe weed in all of Ilari.
Callus is already walking away.
All right, so you guys eventually make your way past some farms, and it's good, like, probably like 15-20 minute walk outside of the village center. The farms, it starts to get a little bit more sprawling as you go from farm to farm, mainly all growing, like I said, variations of pipeweed. When eventually you do see a farm with a brightly colored green barn.
Do we need to prepare anything?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe we just go in there and say hello. I was thinking perhaps that man at the inn was overly fond of your generosity. He might have some flour. His bread's kind of stiff. Maybe we can get it on our way back.
Sounds good. Good idea. Thank you, Hal.
After you.
All right, well, let's just walk up and go right through the gate or whatever there is and knock on the door. They should be back right now. Isn't that what the cattle said? They should be back from their selling stuff at Piona.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go knock on the door.
All right, you guys head up to the simple farmhouse door and knock. What is everyone's passive perception?
18.
17.
I am the least perceptive.
Okay, there's no immediate answer, but you do all see the small eye of humanoid kind of peek out from the curtain and quickly draw back.
Can I cast Mage Hand inside the house and pull the curtain back?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you should, because you can cast it right
Yeah,
through stuff.
as long as I can see it.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I will do that. It's an invisible hand. I can make it invisible, so
Awesome.
Damn.
part of the
Yeah,
telekinesis.
this will put them at ease.
Of course.
I have one more thing that will even put them at less at ease if needed.
So, you guys suddenly the curtain gets drawn back. You see falling back almost, stumbling back, almost falling over, a halfling man, probably in his mid-30s, blonde hair, mustache. Now that he knows that you see him, makes his way to the door, doesn't open it, just yells through, "What can I do for y'all today?
Start by opening the door.
May I ask who you all are and your business? If you're here to raid us," and he takes a look at Kasperion, we have no goods of worth. We just delivered everything of value down to Piona.
So is the door still closed?
The door's still closed.
Can I see through the window?
You can.
Mm-hmm.
And I will simply misty step into the room.
There he went. He does enjoy doing that, doesn't he?
You hear a young halfling woman. Please don't kill us. Please.
I just calmly walk over and open the door for my two companions.
Thank you, Kasperian.
Oh, please. Don't kill us. Don't cook our flesh and make us into soup.
Where have you heard of such things?
I hate soup.
Speaking of, Cattle said you make the best. What was it again? Goat cheese soup?
We would
I
love
think
some.
it was just goat soup.
I would love goat soup. Hold on.
Is
you
that
two aren't
like
goblins.
the greatest of all time soup?
We will not ask for your hospitality without recompense. And Callus pulls another gold coin and sets it on like a table or anything that may be in the room and says, "I am Callus. This is Hal and Kasperion. We simply wish to speak with you and your family. We mean you no harm. We would love some soup."
I'm very confused right now.
Sit down and have a bowl of soup with us, and we can have a conversation. Perhaps it'll make you a bit less confused.
Sure. Ellen, do we have any soup, dear, for our fine guests? I don't think so, dear. All I have is some leftover goat pie.
Sensing a theme here.
Do you raise goats here?
Well, mainly for our own use. Our main source of income is growing pipeweed.
Pipeweed, yes. Are you and your wife alone?
Yes, sir. Just me and the missus.
Callus kind of turns, and the light reflects off of their eyes and is now like a deep purple. And Callus says, "Where is your son, Braden?"
Son, we have no children, sir.
Insight. Like, do I believe that? I apologize for just saying insight, but it feels so good. It just feels so good to just say insight.
Roll me an insight check, please.
Anybody else can as well, because that was clearly some shadiness. Oh, you had to balance out that 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a cruel dice animation. It rocked back and forth between 20 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he loves doing that. It is really mischievous the way they've set up the animations.
I'm gonna start kind of walking around the place and looking under things and like seeing if there's any paperwork or if there's any like drawers and opening them and just look around.
All right, give me a perception check. It's not that hard to read him. This guy, he is just a mess of jitters and nerves, and he is obviously lying.
Are there any like candles in here? Any light?
Yeah, I mean there are various candles illuminating the.
As Hal is moving around the room looking, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make the flames get brighter in the room, and then also close the door behind us.
No, sir. You really want to take that back with him.
The wind sometimes causes that to happen, sir. No unnatural occurrences happening in this house, I promise you. Hal, as you're looking around, you don't notice any paperwork, anything. You do notice some travel bags. Doesn't seem like they've been put away yet.
Mm-hmm.
The flap of one is open, and you do see a simple kind of wooden toy horse.
I'll pluck it out of the bag with my mage hand and put it on the table in front of where we're all, I guess, standing around and just drop it there in the middle.
And at this point, the wife starts, please, we don't know what's going on. Why are you here? What do you want with him?
Just to talk.
Who sent you?
That doesn't matter.
Hal will say the Hexed.
You're a priest?
Yes.
After a manner of speaking, yes.
You're here to help my boy?
Yes.
I swear, we don't know what's happened. He went missing a few days ago. We went frantic. We were frantic looking for him. And we were about to put off our trip to Piona to sell our goods, and then he suddenly just came home. He would say nothing of where he was. We thought maybe it was just the shock of being lost for so long. We took him with us down to Piona, and that's when it all started happening. He was able to do these amazing things. He healed the sick. He gave blessings and boons to the needy. We thought he was blessed.
But
Then he started to speak. Some of the words we were not able to understand. The ones in common he spoke of false idols, of a reckoning, of the fallen. You guys would all know the Fallen is one of the nicknames for Valinar. The Fallen goddess, the betrayer, who was imprisoned during the beginnings of time by the other 6 gods as she rebelled and sought to destroy and imprison the creator god.
Can we speak with the young man?
Yes, please help him, please. He's just a boy.
Of course.
And she leads you to one of the small rooms there off the main kind of kitchen living room.
As I stand up, I'll take the little wooden horse.
Okay. She knocks, and you hear Mervyn, Ellen, you sure this is a good idea? We don't know these folks. They're priests, Mervyn. What are we going to do? Who else is there here to help us? And she knocks. Braidwin? Braidwin, it's Mommy. We're coming in, dear, okay? And she opens the door. And it's completely dark in the room. But you all have dark vision, I suppose?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Some nice men from the church are here to see you. They want to talk about all your neat little tricks that you're able to do now, okay? And in the room, you see simple room, small halfling child's bed, a few toys, simple wooden toys scattered about the room. In the corner, you see a small halfling boy sitting cross-legged, hands folded on their lap, just staring at all three of you.
I'll step in and kind of kneel down, Casparian, my staff, and make the mage hand kind of float his small toy towards him and kneel down and, hello, Brayden, and ruffle his hair a little bit. Can you tell me and my friends what's been going on lately?
This deep voice, startling you all, coming out from this small halfling boy's body. What languages do you all speak?
Celestial, Common, and Sylvan.
Common, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Overachiever.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Infernal, Quarry.
Hal, you don't understand the words coming from the young boy's lips, but suddenly you feel your mage hand dissipate. Callus and Casparion, you understand the words, and you hear in Celestial, do not patronize me with such trivial mortal trappings, as the toy falls.
What would you prefer?
Servants of the false ones, speak your business, for I have matters to attend to.
Who are we speaking to?
A servant of the true eternal.
Does that ring a bell for us?
Roll me religion checks.
13. Natural 20.
Damn.
Nice. Hal, being that you can't understand him, you don't know what it is.
Yep.
Casparian and Callus, the True Eternal isn't a moniker known to very many people, but given your guys' occupation and training, you know it's one of the moniker that was given to Valinar by the Barudian Empire who worshipped her.
So a servant of, not she herself.
I would never dare presume to pass myself off as she. I am but a mere servant.
And what deeds have you to do?
To return and free myself.
Yourself? So you're stuck somewhere else and you're using this vessel?
What is it you wish, mortals?
Well, you could vacate the premises.
That is what I was planning.
We meant now.
If that is all you wish, then be about your way, and I will be about mine.
We're not going to let you have this vessel.
And what do you think you can do about it, mortal?
Well, I'm thinking the three of us could scrape up something.
Oh, the hubris of you mortals has not waned in the millennia.
Good to know. So you're stuck somewhere, and you think this vessel's going to get you out.
The hubris of your abilities is overstated, but apparently even priests of the false ones do not place value on your mortal souls.
Where's this one's soul, since you're occupying it?
The soul is safe, remains with this vessel. Even I do not have the power, well, for now, in such state, to separate it.
I don't know if it's going to be a religion check or an insight. Like, are we prepared for an exorcism? Because I'm looking at my spell list and I don't really see anything that's going to work so we don't hurt this child.
Yeah, I was more prepared for traveling spells than
Exorcism spells? Like, the only thing I have is like holy water.
The only way I know how to get souls out of bodies is the old-fashioned way.
Right.
Roll me and a religion or arcana check. Nice. Casparian, you would probably know something like a spell like Greater Restoration might work depending on the type of possession and the power of the being possessing it. But the most surefire way is to destroy the essence of the original being.
You know what? I've had a change of heart. I really like the cut of your jib. Why don't we escort you to where you are so we can help?
Roll me a deception check.
I figured that was going to happen. I got a +0, so this should be fun. An 8.
All right, an 8.
Probably should have left that to someone who actually has good charisma. Roll natural 1 insight.
You see the young boy form stop and consider for a moment, and you mortals remain tricky, I see. I will have to be on my guard. Millennia alone have made me unguarded to your social interactions. But I think not servant to the false ones. If you will not go, and you will not let this vessel go unimpeded, then I shall just remain here and have the vessel remain as well. I can wait another millennia. Can you?
Can I leave the room and kind of go out and look around for these little feet and see if they lead off somewhere?
Sure. Give me a survival check. 26. You notice a lot of tracks around the house, and the most recent ones would be coming from a set of like hoof prints along with a small cart coming from the road that you guys came down. Other than that, it's a mix of footprints going different directions, some to the barn, some to, out to the fields. The smaller ones going everywhere around the house.
I'm just gonna go and look around the barn, see if there's anything that stands out as being out of place.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. 11. Nothing really out of place. You hear some goats from inside. You look in. There's bales of hay and some sacks of various farm goods and some farming equipment, but nothing out of place.
Nothing looked out of place in the barn. Trying to find a path where he might have disappeared to the last few days, but I couldn't find anything. His little feet are everywhere.
I think all their feet are around the same size, being halflings.
I'll go back out and quiz the parents on how long was your son missing?
Well, it's 2 days. We were worried sick. We were scouring the countryside. We asked everyone. We asked all his little friends.
And none of them gave you any clues as to where he might be?
No, they all swore they hadn't seen him. Mervyn speaks up. Yeah, well, we asked them all. We asked Willahad's boys, the twins, Warman and Longo. We asked our local baker, Ragnarfred Brownlock's daughter, Rosie. They all swear they didn't see him that day.
Before you left the room, I mind linked with you without your knowledge. I apologize. And Casparian, you hear in your head Callus say, ask them about any ancient ruins to gods around here. Maybe he found his way into an abandoned temple of some kind and underwent the transformation and then returned. Maybe something within a day's travel.
Can I respond back to this, or is this one way?
It's one way unless I give you the ability to do that. You'd have it for the next hour. So sure, whatever. Yes, I give you the ability to respond.
Really? Seriously? You think that there's some well-known ancient ruin around here and they just forgot to mention that to us? But yes, I'll ask.
Something the kids play at that no one knows its actual origin, but it's very
What
old.
kind of horrible parents are these? They would let their children play in such a place.
I'm not making any judgments.
So asking for a friend, any chance are there any types of odd ruins within a day travel of here that you know of?
I mean, everyone knows the broken temple, but that place is cursed. We wouldn't let Braden anywhere near that. All the village children know that place is forbidden.
He kind of chuckles when he hears that, like, yes, because children never go any place they're forbidden to go.
Mhm.
You hear in your head, Callus say,
Mhm.
"There's definitely not an abandoned temple around here somewhere, is there?"
I would like
These
to.
people, I swear, these people. So he returns through muttering under his breath, like,
I'm gonna pop out my pixie as I'm heading back in, and she's gonna.
I'm
go-
sorry, is that some metaphor for something I should be aware of?
All right.
Keep the pixie wherever you want it, but no popping it out.
Yeah, don't pulling it out. Jeez.
He just pulled it out. Didn't even ask, just pulled it out.
What is this person thinking? And that's kind of my cue for it to cast detect thoughts
On who?
on the little boy.
Okay.
And Callus is sitting in front of the boy. The shield is sitting on the floor to their left, and the staff is on the floor to their right. And as you come back in, how you see, because there's like an undercut to Callus's long hair, you can see another one of those 7-pointed stars tattooed on the back of the neck near like the base of the skull. And just Callus is just staring at this boy because the boy is refusing to talk. But so they're just sitting in silence. But Callus is having this kind of mental conversation with Casparian as you walk in. Detect thoughts, very nice.
Can you link that for me? I just need to see something.
Yep.
Oh, people who are possessing other creatures get it at advantage or something. Man, look at all that text.
I
I'll be
know.
right back.
I'm sorry, just reading this.
All good.
And what's the DC?
12.
Okay.
I get to know their surface thoughts, and if I want to
Yeah.
push deeper, but I haven't.
This
pushed
is
deeper.
the pixie casting it, right? Or are you casting it?
The pixie's casting it, so I didn't ask to go deeper. I just said, "What is this person thinking?"
Okay. You instruct your pixie to go invisible and probe the boy's mind. And after a moment, you see suddenly the pixie reappear visible as she's blasted back against the wall. Stunned for a moment, she slowly shakes her little head, picks herself up, and flies towards you and starts whispering into your ear. She tells you she's never seen or encountered anything quite like this. Her initial images were of pain, anger, isolation, betrayal, and flashing images of chains. And then roll me a straight wisdom check for the pixie.
Natural 1. Breaking glass.
Yeah, that's all she got.
Yeah, Casparian's like, pixies.
Okay. I'll come back out and ask Casparian and Sylvan. So are they telling you anything?
Well, apparently there is a place about a day's journey from here,
Which way?
the Broken Temple. And I sort of generally, would I know where this place is?
You got a map of Ilari when you were sent here from Rhea, the small kingdom to the southwest of Barud that is run by the Holy Hexed.
All right. I will tell Casparian. I'll be back. And I'll head further past the farm area out to the northwest, that would be, and see if I can see any tracks leading out going further in this direction where this thing might be.
Okay.
Well, it's only 20 feet away, so it should be really easy to see from here.
Roll me another survival check, and Callus, roll me a religion check. Nice. Now that you've gotten a little bit further away from the general area of the farm and farmhouse, you do see one. You actually notice 2 sets of small footprints leading to the northwest, and 1 set of small footprints coming back. Callus, you would know that holy water would maybe cause some discomfort and maybe even exercise some lesser fiendish possessions. So you do know that it does work on less powerful possessions by fiends. So you could try it.
Well, Callus is really wondering. Callus, I think, understands that this is something more complicated and more powerful. They were wondering if just using this on the boy would slow the boy down, or because Callus is thinking multiple steps ahead and is like, okay, We may have a location, but what if we get to that location and the creature's form calls out to the boy to come try and stop us? I don't want to have to kill this boy, right? That's what Callus is thinking. So Callus was in its next steps planning to possibly give the holy water to the boy's parents and saying, hey, if the boy tries to leave or come after us, just try and slow the boy down. But if you can't stop the boy, just splash some of this water on them. And in an attempt to like slow the boy down so we don't have to deal with a child trying to jump in the middle of a battle when we're trying to kill the creature itself. You know what I mean? So
that's the information that you would recall.
Okay.
Whether, you think it would work with this plan or not, that's up to you.
Okay. I will ask my companions once Hal comes back from looking 20 feet away from the house.
Come back in. And I'll say to Casparian and Sylvan, assume he's still talking to the person or the parents. There's tracks leading out northwest of here. 2 pair, in fact, which was kind of odd. Approximately the same size, only one coming back. Do they have a brother or cousin or farmhand, maybe?
Well, let's ask. In fact, let's just take the parents out there and show them.
I don't understand. Braden is an only child. All his friends swore they weren't with him that day.
Well, thankfully, children never lie.
You all think he went to that place?
Let me think about that. Spooky temple, child possessed. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe.
But why? It's almost like some entity only had a few days to prepare and had to come up with a cliched way to get you all there.
Nice.
How about because he's a child and you said, never go to this place? That's like, you might as well just give him a map.
But you all here to help him, right? I forgot she had an accent before. You all from the church. You deal with these matters, don't you?
We deal with them.
Really quick in the room, Callus will just get up and pick up their shield and staff and say, well, it was nice visiting with you. Good luck on your escape and work and all that.
You will need the luck, mortal, when your master's reckoning will be at hand.
Good night. And Callus just leaves the room to join the other 2.
Well, I'm not sure they can tell us much more. Perhaps we should head off to this mysterious broken temple. It's only like 20 feet away.
It'd probably be from where you guys are about half a day. So you would get there around dusk.
Perfect.
Well, we're wasting sunlight.
All
right. So you guys make your way to the northwest, to the hills of this part of the kingdom of Ilari, towards the broken temple, to hopefully investigate the cause of young Bradenwin's possession by some entity and hopefully end it. And I think we're going to take about a 10-minute break here. The boy in question and his parents and found out a little bit about what's going on and what is possibly happening. You've made your way to the northwest into the hills and to the broken temple. There's kind of no marked paths that you can see at first, but eventually the dirt gives way to cracked stone as a ancient, worn pathway is now beneath your feet.
I was just going to follow all the little children's footprints.
Yeah. Give it Hal's, Well, given your survival check, Hal, you do track those 2 sets of footprints leading up almost near this way, but they actually stopped in a kind of like a small patch of dead trees and foothills just like 5 minutes from the start of this path. And you do notice that, because you rolled so high, that one set, they start running around to different places, behind a rock, behind a tree, they kind of separate and are running around. And you do notice one set of small prints go to this small outcropping of rocks. And as you go and look, you do see a small little fissure in the opening in the ground. And you look down, it exceeds the length of your dark vision. It drops down.
What happens when I look? I'm sorry. I still have Jasper. Let me get Jasper away. What happens when Callus looks? Callus has dark vision out to 300 feet.
You do see it's a small little, almost like natural shaft, right? That snakes its way down past your 300 feet. Probably it's just enough for a halfling child to fall through.
It snakes down, it goes even deeper. Maybe the boy fell through here and then upon trying to find a way out ended up in the temple itself.
Or perhaps it was his friend that he sacrificed to the fissure. I mean, the other kid might have fell.
How you do notice with that high roll again, there is a set of footprints leading back towards the village, but not the same direct path that you guys went. And as you guys are now making your way toward the stone path, you see that small set of footprints coming out from the stone path back towards the village.
Perhaps he did climb down there and make his way back out. And I point out the footprints.
Well, we follow those footprints coming out, going in.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'm interested to find out this other child. I would like to know if it was maliciousness that led to the fall or if it was a simple mistake.
I think he headed back, and I point to the ones that head back, not on the road we went, but on around the bend in the hill.
But according to everyone in town, no one had seen the child disappeared, so there was 2 here. One returned to the city, the other one fell in. So, if I'm reading this correctly, then that child lied and didn't say that the boy had fallen in the fissure. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather check on it when we get back, just in case. Because if a child is willing to lie about the possible death of another child, that's something I would want to know.
I'm not so sure that he died.
Well, he didn't die because he came back possessed. But he could have. Let's follow the tracks.
You continue your way now on this ancient stone path, cracked and worn with overgrown weeds and grasses. And you guys notice as you're walking closer, the grasses, which aren't the most lush, but now even they're kind of a deep brownish, reddish, dried grassland now. The hills have become dead trees pockmark the land. And as you continue on this stone path, you see on either side of you large stone pillars, 5 feet across, almost 30 feet high, with menacing, strange creatures perched above them. Now, most common layfolk wouldn't know what these creatures are on sight, unless they think of fairy tales told to scare them as children. But given you guys' occupation and training, you would know these to be miniature stone reliefs of dragons.
Casparian is a fairy tale.
Yeah. Ahead of you, a couple broken pillars lay strewn across the path, and in the twilight, the fading sun, you see sparkle of water, a small lake to your left, with a large platform and statues upon it in the middle of the lake as well. Ahead of you, you see the beginnings of the temple itself. Large stone statues at its front with a triangular building coming out from the points of the statues. To either side, you see small semicircular outcroppings from this building, but you can't see past that. And as you guys are making your way along this path, going from pillar to pillar, the shadows deepen. And in those shadows, you start to see them move. They coalesce into forms, trying to stay out of sight, but failing with all of you guys' keen vision and training to look out for such entities. Let me bring you guys to the map.
Ooh.
As dark shadows, as they failed their stealth checks horribly, numerous shadows come out from the pillars and the shadows around you. And
I wish I knew lightning bolt.
I move 20 feet to the east and I cast lightning bolt. You're a cleric. No, I can't. I have it. It's in my spell. It's right here.
all right, throw some initiative.
Ooh,
Natural 20.
I was gonna say I get initiative. I get a advantage on initiative, but I don't think I can. I can't roll better than that.
I don't think so, unless you're hacking.
Hold on. Let me contact my people.
Yeah. You gotta glean the cube.
Oh right. Let me get Sam on the horn. Hold on.
Do you know the password?
1, 2, 3, 4.
No. Swordfish.
Oh, it's
Always
always swordfish.
swordfish.
I forgot. It's always swordfish. It's my bad. Wow. We had a 20, so we needed to balance it out.
Yep.
Hi, please.
As I said, the shadows coalesce into.
Okay, special house rule: if you roll pie, you go first.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, only if it's goat pie.
Damn.
But yeah,
Definitely not.
seemingly trying to get it at you guys unawares, but failing to get past your keen senses and highly trained skills and dark vision. Callus, you are up first.
So the sun's setting at this point?
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's already gone past the horizon. It's
As the sun is setting, Callus kind of holds her staff up, or their staff up, apologies, and says, "Oh, it's magic hour," and casts spiritual weapon.
Hey.
Put it next to this fella.
all right. Give me a moment. Do you have control of that?
I do. So that's
Alright.
a attack of 22 for 12 damage force.
22. 22 definitely hits. For how much?
12 force damage.
All right. As you see this shadowy form dissipate into nothingness.
Callus will look straight south at this one, and with a fanatical gleam in their eye, knowing that they can only cast a cantrip now, is going to need a DC 15 dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Whoa. 20.
Saves, takes no damage. And
let me.
feeling brave, Callus will just kind of move up just 2 steps and hold their shield up, and that's their turn.
All right. Okay. It is
Stop
now
there.
their turn. These shadows, as you guys would know what they are, being trained clerics of the Hexed to fight such undead entities. What's their movement? 40 feet.
Oh, I shouldn't have moved up. That's on me. It's a miss.
That's a miss. $11. Assuming that missed us.
Miss.
All right.
Oh, it's by more than 10. It's a critical failure. Sorry. Dang. Sorry.
Wrong
Sorry,
system.
wrong
I
game.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
All right, this one. Can't quite make it there. It's gonna go there. Bonus action. That's his turn. All right. That one will go here. 12. All right. That's not a lot that they can do. 5, 10. Probably go here. This one dashes 30 feet. Up. 50 feet. And I believe that is all of them. Yes. They were far away. They pretty much had to dash. All right, that is the end of their turn. Casperian.
Well, taking out my holy symbol, I will turn undead.
Nice.
All right. What is your save?
What is my save? Oh, it's 15, I believe, is the save.
15, and it's a wisdom save for them?
Wisdom
or
save. So wisdom save.
All right, this guy.
What equipment did you pick?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I picked an amulet of the devout, a cloak of protection, and a stone of good luck.
Do you have the amulet attuned?
Yep.
Okay, 15.
All right, that shadow.
A +2 amulet of the devout.
Oh, dang, fancy.
That shadow is torn apart and dissipated in a flash of divine energy. What's the range on it? It hits pretty much everybody, right?
30 feet. Everybody. Yeah, I think there's like one that's outside the range.
All right, let's see. That guy's outside. That was the only one that's outside. All right. This one fails as well. Forgot that I'm.
Casparian just destroying fools. I've only seen a amulet of devout +1. I forgot you could even get them in higher ones, but yeah, they just +1, +2, +3, right? Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That one saved with a nat 20. Failure as he's dissipated in the holy light. Let me pop that out, actually. That's easier. Nope. Blasted with the holy energy as well.
Just clearing the field.
Yep. And this last one. No.
Wow. Impressive.
All right. Leaves 2 of them. Is that the end of your turn, Casparian? Hold up your symbol of Gian.
I will move there, and then bonus action. I will use my Fey gift to do the help action on Callus. And I will use Spite until the start of my next turn. The first time you or I hit a creature with an attack, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack. Made within
nice.
1 minute.
Very nice.
All right. Very nice. With that, Casparian opens the way for Hal to charge in. Hal, what?
Oh, and you have advantage on that attack
Oh, dang.
because that's the normal help thing.
Nice. Are you muted, Rick?
I'm
You might be
thinking.
muted. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Oh, thinking. Thinking.
Yep. So I'm going to cast Summon Beast. Summon like a
Ooh.
little creature, little bestial Wolverine badger with big teeth.
Is it a honey badger?
It's a little bestial spirit.
Okay. It doesn't have. I don't have a token for it, so gonna be the mystery man badger.
I'm gonna spawn him right next to these guys.
Okay.
And he will make a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level. So he will make 1 attack, but he has pack tactics.
Okay.
And he will try to maul this creature with. I'll just roll advantage. I don't know why it did a D8. My bad.
Damn.
18 definitely hits.
Or 8.
Are these considered magical attacks?
I'd have to go back and look up all this stuff. It's not a real beast. It's a spiritual creature. Choice, chose environment, terms, blah blah blah. Probably not.
Okay. So it definitely strikes this shadow, but it doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as you thought. But it does still do damage.
Spell. It's within 30 feet of me. Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Move. Way somewhat. That's it.
All right. Yep.
All right. With my bonus action, I'm going to move my shtick and take an attack. I know I personally have advantage, but if
You would
Yeah.
get it because you are making the spell attack.
Wicked,
You are controlling the spiritual weapon, so you do get
Beautiful.
advantage. It's only like stuff like flanking where you wouldn't be able to,
Right.
But we don't do flanking, so.
what was the bonus I got before? Where is that? Oh dang! Summon beast. I forgot how much freaking happened in this time. All right, it's a +4 +3, so it's a +7 total. I don't need to roll 2 because I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah. As the shadow is just torn to shreds in front of you by your spiritual great axe.
Nice. I will take a step away from my companion to get sights on this one. I'm gonna cast. Has this one been hit at all? I don't remember.
No, I don't. Anytime you've hit something, you've killed it. So.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need DC 15 Wisdom.
There you go.
All right, half as much, right?
No, Toll the Dead. It's save or suck.
Oh, save or suck. All
Yeah,
right, no damage.
It's a cantrip, so.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
You hear the faint echoing of church bells around you, but the shadow seems to be unfazed.
I go back next to my companion. So many options. There's a beast. There's a spectral axe. There's a hobgoblin and a Kalashtar.
I mean, you ran out and tried to do something to it, so. It's drawn some. It seems to be drawn the strength of your spirit.
Nice.
Let's see if it can do anything.
That definitely hits.
All right. You take 8 necrotic damage, and
All right.
your strength is reduced by 2.
Okay, so it's an interesting point. We'll talk about it after combat.
Mm-hmm. It'd be your
All right,
base
it's my turn.
strength.
My base strength. All right, I'll reduce my base strength. Whoops, ignore that.
Yep.
That armor's starting to feel a little heavy.
No, actually not. But we'll talk about it after combat.
So yeah, it'd be your base strength.
Thank you.
But that is its turn. As you see, your companion Callus, they move their great axe and destroy one shadowy creature. Then they try to hold their holy symbol and mutter an incantation, but the shadow seemed unaffected. And as they moved back, the shadow rushed up on them and grabbed onto their neck. And you see a little bit of light drain from their eyes. That is its turn. Casperion, you're up.
I will move, and I will cast Word of Radiance. So it has to make a DC 17 con save.
Hmm.
— 16 fails.
So it takes 4 points of radiant damage.
Points of radiant damage. Oof.
And I think they're vulnerable.
Yes, you would know that as you are a priest. It does. It seems to affect it greatly, as you hear as it retches in pain.
Done.
Al. Honey Badger don't give a shit.
I will make an attack. It's plus
All right.
4. It's pack tactics. 14.
14 hits.
All right. 5.
Ouch.
5 points of damage. So once again, your spiritual badger attacks ferociously and connects, but doesn't quite do as much damage as you were hoping.
I will attempt to hit it with a firebolt.
Okay. I got
10.
both. 10 misses, unfortunately, as you're trying to maneuver the spell just at the right spot so you don't hit your 2 allies, and you go,
That's it.
Callus, it is your turn.
Spiritual weapon moves.
All right.
$17 to hit for 6 force.
And with one more swipe of your spiritual ethereal great axe, this last shadow, also dissipates into nothing. And we will drop out of combat as you've defeated your undead assailants on the path to the temple, the main temple.
So speaking meta-wise, I was actually the best person to be hit by that attack because I have gauntlets of what you call
Ogre
Ogre
strength.
power.
ogre power. So it doesn't matter if my base strength goes down because the gauntlets make it 19 no matter what.
Yeah, I would say it's not you. Because it's affecting you, it's not affecting the gauntlets, right?
Yep.
I would say it affects your base strength. So if you take your gauntlets off, then your base
Yes.
strength goes down. But because you have the gauntlets, you're all right, which is cool.
Yep. I mean, it's the kind of thing where if I take these gauntlets off, I can't move in this armor. So the gauntlets are staying on.
Yeah. All right. The captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You are about the cabin.
Oh, that was rough. Both of you, could you come here 1 second? Callus has done this before. They reach up and they touch both of your temples, and you feel like purple, a purple lens kind of cover your eyes for a second, and for a second it's dark, and there's a moment of panic that you always kind of have to fight when this happens. But then it clears, and Callus has shared their 300 feet dark vision with both of you.
All right, I gotta update that. Vision, dim vision, 300. You have that already, right, on your token?
Yeah, I should.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't see that. Well, I mean, I can see very far on this map, so I'm assuming
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Let me just double check. It should have imported it from. Yep. All right. So you guys now.
Everyone can see super far. All right, let's. Oh, that was a little rough. I didn't expect so many of them. Let's go in.
After you.
As you guys approach the entrance to the temple, you see large humanoid dragon figures in armor and weapons standing guard at the temple stairs.
Callus, under their breath, just says, "Man, my friend Belladin would really love this place."
Leading up to an apparent open kind of courtyard.
Any other preparations we need to make?
Is it opened or closed?
It's open. That's like the overhang.
Gotcha.
There's like a stone overhang connecting kind of the statues. It's like an archway almost, you know? So it's like a portal, like a.
Portcullis, like
Yeah.
raised.
It's not portcullis. It's just an open area. The stone
Mm.
steps lead to an opening, and it's just like a stone kind of arch. Above it. Yeah. Leading you to a mosaic stone courtyard with statues of what appeared to be almost a female angelic figure lining its sides. A fountain in the center with stagnant, leading up to more stone steps to two large stone doors with two large metallic statues on either side. What appear to be some sort of cross between like a lion and a dog.
Callus is going to use their staff to just hit themselves with a cure wounds real quick.
All right. And how long does the badger last?
An hour.
Al? An hour? Okay, you're good. Maybe I can give you a token in that time.
Based on our knowledge, this would definitely be a depiction of the betrayer here in the center of this pool.
The
This
center of the
angelic
pool,
figure?
it's just kind of the angelic figures line the sides. The center of the pool is just kind of a stone. It's actually a depiction of the moon in a relief in the center of the.
Interesting. Would I recognize this as a saloon symbol?
A saloon?
Give me a religion check.
Are we in a bar again?
Yeah, we are now. I mean, being that she's my deity. Oh, there's a 20.
You would notice this is not a typical representation of the moon of Saloon. Saloon doesn't actually exist in this world.
Oh, so I'm worshiping a god that doesn't exist in this world. Good to know.
Yeah, you've been talking to Poppy again.
Yeah,
You-
all of
would
my tattoos
probably-
don't make any sense now.
You would probably worship the twins, the goddess of life and the god of death, as they're both of them together kind of represent the Twilight domain.
Nice. Yeah, I got these tattoos after talking to a person named Poppy.
Yeah, but when the symbology of Saloon, I would say when the twins are worshipped as a Twilight entity, it would be the same.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I forgot. The Pantheon's different.
No worries.
Yeah, and you're hunting for heretics.
Yes. Good times. Well, I mean, we found a freaking creature possessing a child, so I'm good with that.
You're preaching the word of this false god, though.
Callus doesn't know what you're talking about, Gasparian.
And you even tattooed yourself.
We are not all of the same faith. We just happen to work for the same group.
Still have ownership of that, Rick?
Yes, sir.
You
His,
get a honey badger or a skunk?
his hit points are 20. I think I can do that.
That's what they call there a drop bear. Better watch out for that drop bear.
Got him.
All right. Armor class?
13.
13. Okay. All right. So, large stone doors are in front of you on these small steps.
Well, if everyone's ready, let's go in.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Gotta hide some stuff.
Nope. You attempt the
Reset the
door,
traps.
and it is locked.
Ah.
Maybe the other one's open.
Callus tries this door.
It is locked.
It was a good attempt, Hal. Unless someone has a way to open these, we should check around back.
I'm gonna look in the fountain. Maybe there's a key in there.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm not. I'm just looking in it.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I don't want to roll the thing I'm bad at. Let me roll the thing I'm good at.
Not really.
Oh no.
You look at the stagnant water, and there's kind of some gum, on it, and you don't see a key though. Even trying to peer through the murky water, you don't see any key.
I've got a +2 to investigation. May I try investigating?
If you
And
would
I will even give you guidance.
if you like to get up all in there, sure. This would be kind of delving into the water and searching around.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, you roll up your sleeves and
16.
splash around in there and come out a little dirtier, but no key.
I did find 47 platinum, though. I'll make sure and divide it amongst everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. This is copper. It's just really old. Well, should we look around back or maybe... Well, the child found a way in, right? So there must be...
There's some
Some
runes
way
over
in.
here.
True.
And I point through the
But
archway.
he's a halfling and he's a child.
Yeah, that's true. Very small. Hal, you found their tracks before. Maybe you can find the tracks now and see if there's a way they came out of the building that we can go in.
Okay.
Give me a survival check, Hal. As you guys there's been a lull between your tracking. 18, still good enough. You've noticed you go back down the path and you see the tracks in the kind of, the stone path where it's broken and kind of more dusty in the weeds, and you trace it all the way back up to these stone doors leading out from them, none coming in.
Definitely in here. But through these doors, perhaps.
Perhaps it's a door that only opens from the other side.
One of those auto latching doors. Let's go down the stairs. Hal's got the right idea. Let's go around back.
What about this? And I point over to the runes. I don't know what it is. Stand here and look around. What?
Right. Give me. You guys can either do 2 investigation checks or 1 with advantage.
Not me.
I guess I can do one with advantage. I'll look at Casparian. Are we guiding
Yes.
again?
Sure.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
23.
23. Nice. So, Callus, you go and investigate these ruins, and it appears to be kind of a little, almost like a stone gazebo type, that appears to have crumbled and fallen as its supports have given way. And as you look through the rubble, you notice a couple surviving statue heads, once again, of dragons. But you notice underneath what appeared to be kind of a stone altar with a leaf of the moon, the same symbol that you saw in the fountain. And thinking back to when you were making your investigation in the fountain, you were focusing more but kind of connecting the two, you notice that the position of the moon here is different than the position of the fountain's moon.
I think the relief of the moon in the fountain maybe controls the doors. Let's see what happens when we go and turn the moon.
Could be.
What about the rubble on the other side?
Yeah, maybe we can glean something from it.
Give me
This
another
looks
investigation check.
similar.
Guidance.
You're killing it with this.
I'm on a roll tonight. 23 again.
Now you notice that the symbol with the crescent moon also has 5 stars around it, and you notice that the stars are in this you move away some rubble, now looking for this same kind of altar, and you notice that the position of the 5 stars are different than the ones in the relief of the fountain.
Well reasoned, both of you. There's stars that I didn't notice before. I bet they both need to be the same. Match these in order to open the door. Let's go change them.
All right, so you guys head back to the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you like to do?
I would like to change the orientation of the moon to match the altar on the left, and change the stars so that they match the altar on the right.
Okay, you touch the symbol of the moon, which is the center relief, and you do notice now that it does turn. And you turn it to match the position of the altar to the west, and you hear it click. And you're about to move the positions of the stars, and you reach out to your hand, and you hear a strange sound.
Ooh.
The creaking almost and stretching and bending of metal.
Yeah.
And you look to the south towards the doors, and you see what you thought were these large dog-like statues rise up from their perch.
Well, shit.
And turn towards you, the interlopers, on what they are set to protect. And give me a second. We're gonna roll some initiative in a second. All right, so let's roll some initiative. I'll roll these ones separately because there's only 2 of them.
All right, I'm going to see if I get better because I have initiative. Nope, my first one was better. The first one was a 15.
All right, are you able to change it?
Let me see. It does not look like it.
Interesting.
Richard, you can just double click on the number and it'll pop up a little box. You can punch it in.
Yeah, so it's 15.1.
All right.
Oh, they're dead. We're good.
Yep,
Let's go.
We are good.
I was trying to find out which one it is. There we go.
The one on the left.
When you start the combat, it'll put a ring around it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Begin combat. Fight. All right, as this large metallic dog-like sentinel is going to move towards you, Hal. And as it moved 10 feet in a straight line towards you, it's going to make a rushing slam attack. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
for 13 bludgeoning.
All right. I'll make a
And
con save for my beastie. Okay, I'm good.
I needed to make a strength saving.
Ooh.
19.
Nice. All right, so it rushes for you and slams into you, and you feel yourself almost be pushed back and knocked down, but you're able to stand your ground. But because it did make a rushing slam, it can make an additional slam attack against the second creature within 5 feet as a bonus action. So it is going to go after the honey badger.
Yep.
25 to hit
Oh,
for 9 bludgeoning. That is going to be its turn, though. Callus, you're up.
okay. Callus as a bonus action is going to do something a little crazy. Callus is going to enact a feature. Yep, there it is. Steps of Night, which gives me a fly speed equal to my walking speed for 1 minute.
Okay.
So I lift up into the air. I'm going to be about 20 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And then with my action, I'm going to channel Divinity. Twilight Sanctuary. So it's weird that it doesn't put the text in there. So as an action, I present my holy symbol. A sphere of twilight emanates from Callus. The sphere is centered on me as a 30-foot radius and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with me, lasts for 1 minute or until I'm incapacitated. When a creature ends its turn in a sphere, I can grant one of the following benefits. I can grant it temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus my cleric level, or end the charmed or frightened condition.
Okay.
So I am now 20 feet off the ground. I'm going to end my turn and grant myself temporary hit points.
I gotta figure out how to do auras and stuff later.
Okay, so I have 11 temp HP, and just so everyone's aware, if you stay within 30 feet of me, you can get that at the end of your turn.
At the end of your turn,
Yep.
honey badger.
The honey badger will attack the dog that just attacked him. So-
All right.
No, that's a 7. Hal is going to, as a bonus action, use telekinetic shove, and that will shove one creature I can see within 30 feet. Must be DC strength saving throw, so it's 8 plus 3, so the DC is 15.
Fail. Even with
Nice.
a...
It's shoved back 5 feet from me.
All right.
I'm gonna GTFO.
Smart.
4, 5, 6. And then as my action, firebolt.
Okay.
Firebolt this guy. Whoops. Not really sure why that happened. That's your aura? Okay.
7 unfortunately misses as it you see the firebolt impact the its metallic body. Doesn't seem to harm it. Get past its natural armor.
All right, that's my turn.
Does the badger go with you?
No.
Your badger gets 12 temp HP, and you get 9 temp HP at the end of your turn.
Nice.
It happens at the end of the creature's turn.
Yep.
I can do that. All right. Good turn.
Very nice.
That push was really cool.
All right.
I feel like I need to protect this badger now.
Casperion.
Okay, I will move, and I will throw a guiding bolt at first level at the big dog.
All right. I think you can target it, right? See if that.
No idea how to do that, so I'll just
That's fine. Ooh,
Nice.
21 hits for 14
Very nice.
damage. Yep. All right.
And that is radiant. I don't know if it matters on these guys or not.
That's what I was checking. It appears to do a lot of damage. So.
And next attack on him is at advantage.
Awesome.
Yep. Nope, not that.
He's gone. He's dead.
Yep.
You get 10 HP at the end of your turn, or temp HP. This is why I picked the Twilight Cleric.
Very nice. All right. Let's see. 30 feet. 30 feet there. And then dash. Whoop. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, it has to then make attack. So yeah, it's use its action to just dash forward, and that is unfortunately the end of its turn. Top of the round. Oh, you guys are just out of range. I guess he's gonna use his action to dash another 5 feet towards you, Kasperian. But that is its turn.
Callus looks down at the little honey badger and says, "It's a good thing you stayed really still."
I mean, it's they're they're not just inanimate objects. They have some sentience to.
How do you do advantage in Foundry?
There's on the bottom, if you roll those, you can click on advantage on the dice at the bottom.
Oh, there's no way to do it when you're like casting a spell.
Shift maybe? I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yes, it was. Ooh, terrible damage though. Oh no, okay, I did the same amount. So with advantage, I hit the same. Callus hits the same metal tiger.
Okay.
With radiant damage and extends the guiding bolt for another turn.
All right.
And that was let's see here. I'm gonna move. And then yeah, that's it.
All
Callus'
right.
turn is done.
Honey Badger.
Honey badger.
Can you move the aura?
Yep.
Is going to move up and attempt to maul this guy.
All right.
18.
Nice.
A 19 hits.
18.
18 hits.
All right. It's a D8 plus 4. 8 points.
Nice.
8 points of damage. As you see your spirit badger start to maul this creature, and it does take some damage to it, but not quite as much as you think.
Callus knows that the honey badger took max temp HP, so will not give the honey badger any more temp HP.
All right.
I'm going to try to push this guy away again. DC 15
Okay.
strength save.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
They're That's ridiculous.
They get a +7.
Yeah.
Move
All
back,
right. Which way you want to push them?
back to the
That way?
east. Yeah.
All right.
So I can GTFO.
And by the way, you guys are probably up like 20 feet from the base level here in this courtyard.
Gotcha.
Ooh, just out of range. Oh wait, that aura is off by 1 square.
Yeah.
Richard,
There we go.
thank you very much. Knowing that Hal got less, I'm gonna roll it again, see what happens.
All
I'm
right.
gonna for my action, I'm gonna I'm going to attempt to firebolt this one here by Kasparian.
All right.
Nice. With advantage.
Yep.
Ooh.
14.
14, unfortunately, just missed.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right.
You did 9 points of temp.
Yeah, which you already had, so it would just stay the same.
Yeah, they don't stack.
They do not stay. I was
Casper,
just seeing if I rolled higher.
I see.
you see the face of this strange dog-line-like entity get blasted with a firebolt, and as the smoke clears, it doesn't even seem to be phased.
Nice.
Guiding bolts
Bonus
gone.
action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then I will take a Primal Savagery smack at it.
All right.
Ooh.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Then I will use...
No, it wouldn't have advantage anymore.
Let me look this up.
Unfortunately
real
not.
quick. I will use Fortune of the Many. If you miss with an attack, fail an ability check or a saving throw, you can add a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies you can see within 30 feet. So I can add 3 to that.
3, yep, because the honey badger.
4. Well, actually, I can add 4 then. To a maximum of 5. Oh, it's not... The honey badger's not an ally?
There's 3 allies.
Okay,
Right.
I don't think
3
you get to
allies.
count yourself.
Oh,
You know
no?
what?
Oh, okay.
In between turns, he made really good friends with the other lion. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I winked at him and he winked back, so...
they're basically BFFs now.
Stop lying.
Oh.
Oh, everyone takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh no.
You're immune to it, Callus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you're resistant,
Actually
right?
resistant,
There you go.
unfortunately.
So that becomes a 16.
Yes.
That does hit.
Yes. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
For 14 points. Nice. So you
Wow.
scrape your savage hobgoblin claws across it, imbued with the nature of magic, magic of nature, the nature of magic. Both work actually, and it does injure it.
Okay, that's... gonna switch back here. That's my turn.
All
And you
right.
got 10 last time, so let's just see if I get better.
All right.
Nope. You can keep the 10. You don't have to take the temp HP if you don't want to.
Hal, roll me a d2, please.
Oh no.
All right. Kasparion, you see this one ignore the honey badger. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's just out of range.
No,
Oh, yeah, you were
Because-
going from the other side of the token. Yep.
yeah.
Oh.
And it's gonna make a... Oh, did I close that out?
Don't you hate when you do that?
Yeah.
I'm always like, where's my window?
Yeah. It's gonna make a rushing slam attack.
Oh yeah, I don't think you actually roll that. It just you do the slam attack.
Oh, duh. It's like, did I mention I didn't really sleep this weekend?
He's
Oh.
just I think he was suffering.
Yeah.
Jeez, what's the damage on that?
That is 45 points of damage.
I'm so glad I gave you temp HP.
Yeah.
Cuts out your temp first and then your HP.
This will be hilarious just to see. No, my concentration drops.
Okay, and I need you to make a
DC 15
Acrobatic.
Constitution.
acrobatics or athletics to escape the grapple.
Oh no.
You are grappled. I need you to make a con save as well.
Hang on a second. So many things to do here.
Wow.
See, con save, you say?
Yeah. Okay, you are not stunned at least. Okay. So yeah, that is its turn. Good thing you have temp HP.
The temp HP is the only reason I'm not at 0.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on, I gotta give temp HP to the dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. It's my
Callus, it is your turn.
turn. Alright, Callus, seeing how bad things have gotten.
You see this creature take a massive bite into the upper torso of your ally. And it is holding on to it in its mouth.
Shit. Okay. I feel like I'm the only one close by who could really do anything. So, I'm gonna fly over them,
Okay.
drop down out of reach of either of them,
All right.
and with my staff, I'm gonna cast the 4th level Cure Wounds.
Okay. Nice.
30 points of healing.
Damn. 2 7s and an 8.
Well done.
All right. How much movement was that? That's probably the rest of my movement.
Yeah, because you would have had to go down as well.
Go down
to
at
be able
an
to
angle.
reach it.
Yep. Okay.
I would say, so you have, 30 feet? What's your flight speed right now?
30.
30, so you move 20 over and then 10 down.
Yeah, but I was like
and you move 20 feet up.
Yeah, it wasn't, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you could do it. Just without.
Yeah, I would just be stuck there because I'm not level. I'm 5 feet off the ground or 10 feet off the ground, and then I reach down.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, turn your head this way, dog. I need to heal him real quick.
I would say you're still in the air though. You'd be able to reach Callus while you're still in the air. I'd say you're probably at least 5 feet in the air.
Yeah, 10. I think I'd be 10 feet off the ground because I could reach down to a 5 foot square. Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Do I have anything? No, I cast Cure Wounds, so I can't do Spiritual Weapon. Shit, that's all I got. That's all I got. But I did some healing, so that's my turn. What is my temp?
That was big.
What is my temp HP at? 11. I'll just keep my 11. All right, that's my turn.
All right, very nice.
Can you move my aura, please? Sorry, thank you.
Yep.
Honey Badger's gonna move up here and bite this guy. That was a 20. You guys saw it.
Unfortunately, it tries to reach again the same points that it knows that it's striking, but it's not able to get to.
So, DM, am I able to push Hesperian 5 feet using my telekinetic push?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, if he chooses to fail the save,
I will.
then yes.
Okay. Don't resist. And I shove him right below Callus.
All right. And it is not voluntary movement, so they do not get attacked.
Amazing.
And I would like to use Tidal Wave. 30 feet up to here.
Wow.
Hitting these two guys.
Okay.
I need DC 15. What is it? Dex saving throw.
And I realized something that I'm just now, but they do have advantage against magical attacks.
Ooh. Damn.
So this will be the first roll. That's the first guy. second guy.
1 and a 2, so it's balanced. Oh.
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 All right. So they take half.
Yeah, half of 17.
Okay. So 8 points.
And the water rushes across the ground and down the steps, putting out any fires, if there's any fires.
No fires.
Just the one in Callus's heart.
Yep. So 8 points each.
That is my turn.
All right.
Kasparian, you look up and Callus says, "You know, I'm not going to be against you standing up, grabbing my arm, and then jumping off the side of this railing here.
Yeah.
With your movement after you do whatever you're doing. No judgment. I'm not trying to, tell you what to do here, but might be a good idea." And then I motion towards the two big temple dogs.
I'm a little ticked off at this point, so I think I will move there. And I will reach out to the temple dog, and I will inflict some wounds on him.
All right. This one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, that
Oh.
hits
Wow.
for 30 points. Whew.
Damn.
As you cast the spell, you see its body start to be ripped open all along its body with all these various cuts that burst forth as it starts to bleed glowing, bright white blood.
Are you guys too young for that reference?
Probably. It sounds
I'm
funny,
probably not too young for it, but I don't know what it is. And what the heck? I'll take a chance and try to run away from him.
All right, he will take an attack of opportunity against you. Oh, that's right, because you were still grappled with the other one.
Oh, I thought the shove.
Yeah,
broke
the shove broke it. Yeah, but I had forgotten about that even before the shove. He's gonna try to make a slam.
Yeesh.
22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, for 16 bludgeoning, and I need to make a strength saving throw.
Nice.
17, nice. So yeah, you once again feel yourself almost knocked off your feet and down on the ground, but you're able to stabilize yourself and continue running. You would have been knocked back 5 feet and prone, and then it can move into the space.
Well, here we are.
Oh,
Uh,
I can move one more. It turns out.
okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh no.
Gonna make a rushing slam attack against you
Oh.
with a natural 1.
Oh, thank goodness. Look at that damage.
Oh
Ouch.
my god.
655.
Yeah, that would have been okay. All
That would
right.
have been it.
Alright.
I feel like I have to. I'm within melee attack range for them.
Oh, you
If
are.
they're large creatures. I mean, I think I'd be in melee attack range even for 5 foot tall creatures.
Yeah. Roll me.
If I get knocked
D2.
prone, that's actually really bad. Okay.
Roll me a D2. Actually, you know what? Because it's gonna try to bite you because you're in the air a little bit.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can't really slam me, right? Because
Yeah.
oh, that's a 19. Yeah, that definitely hits. Holy shit.
All right. I need you to make a. What is it? Oh no.
There's a con save right there.
Con save, yeah. So sorry, you're
I
also
was just what?
grappled. You're also grappled.
Oh.
There's no you can escape on your turn. There's no like save for when it
Oh.
just happens. That was my mistake earlier, but do need to make a con save.
Oh my god, I just made it.
You just made it. You are not stunned, luckily, but you are grappled.
Wow. Okay.
That's going to be his turn. It is now your turn.
Okay. Guiding Bolt is unfortunately a ranged spell, so that's not a good idea. Man, I wish I had done inflict wounds. That would have been cool. You know what? This is kind of funny. Spiritual weapon again.
Okay.
Yeah, just regular level.
Okay.
So that's a 23 to hit for 6 damage on this boy.
That hits.
So that was my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
With an action, I can try and get out of its maw.
You can.
All right, and it's a dex or a strength save?
Acrobatics or athletics. It's a normal grapple. Rules.
Here we go. Oh,
Nice. You are free of the grapple.
okay. Shit, attack of opportunity though. Yeah, I'm gonna try and
You could. Okay.
well, it was an action to disengage, right?
Yeah.
Or an action to get out.
Get out.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much. I'm just gonna move.
All right.
Maybe take an attack of opportunity.
Yep. All right. Same attack, unfortunately, because they're still in the air.
Oh, thank goodness. That misses.
All right, you got lucky.
All right, I'm back to 20 feet up. Please move the aura, and I'm going to roll my temp HP.
All right. Nice.
Nice. Max. All right, and that is my turn.
All right. Honey Badger.
The badger is going to move over. Oh, no advantage this time. Well, he's going to go on after
Nope.
Casparian.
No advantage. Oh, let me...
He's actually going to move here.
Okay.
Try to hit him. It's 1d8
Very
plus
nice.
4, so 2d8 plus 4.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
While it doesn't appear to take as much damage as you thought, that's still a lot for a little badger.
He's
So
a good bite. Got a bit of that.
nice.
And I will attempt to... bonus action, I'm going to attempt to shove it away from Casparian. Pull it back one.
Ooh, you can just pick the direction it goes?
Yeah, any direction unoccupied
That's cool.
within 5 feet.
That's cool.
Okay, the one here, you're gonna pull it back
Yes.
5 feet. All right, it's gonna make save again.
Yep, DC 15.
Which
Con-
one?
Strength.
Strength save.
Oh, it had to
I
be one of them.
finally made it.
Yeah. Well, I forgot to roll with advantage earlier, so
Mhm.
but it's alright.
And then
It
I will...
resists your pull as its claws, metal claws, dig into the stone.
It's understandable. They just woke up. Who knows how long they've been asleep? They forgot. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, you know.
Okay. I'm going to cast Tidal Wave again through here and here. So it's 10 feet
Oh,
wide, 30 feet
nice.
long.
All right.
So it doesn't hit the badger.
Dex save, right?
Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One up top near Casparion. 20. Nope, that was the wrong one. Same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So they save, but half damage, right?
Yep.
Nice.
9
Ooh, good damage.
again. That's my turn.
All right, Casperion.
I reach out and I try to inflict even more wounds. Probably not with that roll.
16.
16 hits.
Oh yeah,
16
I keep forgetting I got a +9 attack roll.
Because of that amulet.
Oh, 35.
That's so much damage. So much damage.
It's as once again, it's just pouring out this glowing white blood as you see it like almost crumple to the floor a bit, but it gets back up and it snarls at you, barely holding on.
I'm like, bad dog, go away.
Oh, only 7 temp HP.
All right, it is now its turn.
You sound too happy about that.
One last hurrah, probably, for it. It's going to try to bite you. Oh, it was so close. It was so close.
To that net 20. Yep.
Did you see it?
I thought I was going.
My God.
Man, they really did a good job when they did the animations for these dice.
Because you feel it. It's like you're rolling it, even though you know.
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually almost hit it, but like it makes it feel like it.
It simulates it really well.
Yeah. Wow. That's its turn.
Hold on, let me roll temp HP. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Where the hell are you, Hal? Jesus. Well.
Honey Badger don't give a damn.
Ooh, that's too far.
Let me see though, cause yeah, it'd be too far.
Bummer. I guess the honey badger's going.
Honey Badger.
With 12 temp HP though. Yeah, I gotta remind myself to just double click so it minimizes.
It's gonna try to slam it.
Yep.
18 to hit for 14 bludgeoning,
Ooh, it only takes 2.
and it needs to make a
It had 12 temp HP
yeah.
because I gave it that 12 and then it never
But it
got
was
hit until now.
it was injured originally in the first round.
Oh, weird, because it said uninjured up until
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Because
I
when
just
you add
added
the-
it. I didn't add temp. I just added regular.
Yeah. So it needs to make a strength saving throw.
17.
17. You see this giant metallic dog lion creature, rush up and slam this tiny badger. And you think for a moment that the badger's going to go flying, but when dust settles, the badger is like holding its body, shouldering, standing its ground, not budging.
Honey badger don't care.
Honey Badger don't give a shit. That's gonna be his turn. Callus, you're up.
Callus moves spiritual weapon. Come on. 18 for 8.
18 hits. Which one are you attacking?
The top one
The top one?
for 8 force damage.
As your great axe looms over it, as it is trying to gnaw and bite at Callus, Casperion is barely holding it off from its metallic jaws. Suddenly, your spiritual great axe swipes, and the head comes clean off, and the glowing white blood pours. I guess I can just mark it dead, huh?
Yep. Wrong one.
Yeah, we defeated them both.
Yay. They both died. All right. And because that was just a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
guiding bolt at 2nd level.
All right. Go for it.
At the honey badger. No, I'm just kidding.
At Casperion. plot is laid bare.
Come
Loading.
on.
There we
Nope.
go. No.
Shit.
Unfortunately.
And I rolled a. Wow, look at all those ones.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as it's trying to
Wasn't meant to be.
wrestle with the badger, like its body is moving too much, and the shot goes wide, and it blasts against the statue behind it.
Damn it. I really wanted to give that badger advantage. All right. That's my turn.
All right, badger.
The badger will bite this guy.
All right.
Oh, it did need
It
it.
hits. It hits.
18, so that's 2d8 plus 4. 1d8 plus 4, excuse me. 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Nice. So once again, its packs are ferocious and mighty, but not quite as effective.
I'm gonna try to firebolt this thing too.
All right.
It gets 8 temp HP.
Oh.
Oh.
No, terrible.
Unfortunately, the same movement, just as the guiding bolt goes past it, its shoulder moves the other way as it tries to badger, and firebolt goes the opposite way.
That hurt all of us.
Totally. I should just
All right. That's it.
on-fire it. That's my turn. In turn.
All right, Casperion, the creature that had done so much damage against you, lying dead at your feet. What would you like to do?
I will cast Toll the Dead on the remaining creature. So, Wisdom save against
Go.
17.
Save at advantage.
Ooh.
18, unfortunately.
Hmm.
The spell doesn't seem to be. It seems to not have much of effect against this creature. Movement, bonus action.
All kinds of movement, yes. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, get the
4,
shit out of
5,
there.
6. It's like. Matter of fact, I will. Yes.
It's just gonna have Callus up in the air.
It's like, I'm sure you guys got this. Maybe we were a little bit arrogant.
Callus is like floating up in the air, watches one cleric go one way, turns around, sees the other cleric hiding around the corner down here, and then looks at the honey badger and goes, "I'm very sorry, little fake creature.
All right, I guess.
You're gonna try and bite me out of the air, huh?"
Yep.
That's why I chose 20 feet.
Yeah.
15's not safe, I told myself. Ooh, that's a good perception check.
Okay. So, Hal, roll me a D2, please. It is going to dash. That's going to be its turn, though. Callus, you're up.
All right. Well, it's definitely too far away from my spiritual weapon. All right. What a level 1 guiding bolt. How about that?
All right.
There we go.
For 11 points. Nice.
Only 11 points though. Oh man, 2 2s and a 1. I'm gonna do the very silly thing. Slowly moving my war axe across the battlefield. That's
All
my turn.
right.
Ooh,
All
near
right.
death too.
I just love this little image, like this image of this little badger, like ferociously, like scurrying after this like metallic monstrosity.
Just galloping majestically, all bloody. I'm coming, master.
Near death, but boosted by like your temporary like healing.
So I'm going to cast Spiked Growth. So the badger will disappear.
Okay. Bye,
So-
badger.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna move before that. 10,
Smart.
15, 20. Get ready to jump off. And I'm gonna make this
Okay.
big
Cast
ass.
it and then hoof it. Yes, I love this.
I'm gonna make it gigantic. And so it, when a creature moves into or within the area, whenever a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d for every 5 feet it travels.
Ooh. Nice.
I need a strength saving throw, so I'm gonna shove this thing.
I love the ingenuity on display. Oh,
18 and 19.
bummer.
So 19.
Whoops. Damn you, piece of junk. I want to make it bigger. It's going to be like 40 feet. It's 20-foot radius. So,
Okay. I mean, it's if it's still alive on its turn, it's coming after you. So I don't. You can just put it. It's moving.
okay, and I'm going to jump
Centers
down.
it on the creature, then when it's moving through those squares, it's going to take damage.
Yeah. I just figured no matter like.
I didn't want to put
It's
it
gonna
on
be-
me.
Okay. All right.
So I want to jump down. Or climb down. Can I climb down? Is it a wall where I can jump off? Or not so much?
You're about 20 feet up.
Okay. So let me do this. 30. And then I'll cast it and try to push it.
Okay.
and That's it.
Okay. All right. Casperion.
Move back up there. And what can I see here?
Whatever you can see, you can see.
He's 75 feet. Suppose I will toll the dead on him again.
All right.
Oh no, I take it back. He's too far for toll the dead. Guiding bolt then.
All right. Oof.
Oh.
17
but
hits.
that hits?
Yeah.
Man, that amulet of the devout is no joke.
Ooh. It's looking real rough, but it's still standing as this one now blasted with different magic, and it's
Gonna
barely
die,
holding
right?
on.
I'm still standing.
Is that the end of your turn, Casperion?
Yeah, I'll run back as far as I can.
All right.
Peace.
Oh crap! It's still standing. Run away!
All right. It is now the Temple Dog's turn.
Difficult terrain.
Yep.
And
As it
every 10 feet of
moves.
movement is how much?
5,
Every 5 feet is 2d4.
2d4. All right. So it moves 5 feet. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
How would you like to do this?
8.
Amazing.
Damn,
Amazing.
I wish I could have shoved his ass. Yeah, so you see how like hiding and it comes running after him and he's like, okay, sorry, honey badger. And he creates the spike growth and he books it out of the temple. Like moving slow enough so the creature will be like, yeah, I'm going to go after him. But fast enough to get him out of the way. And so as he turns and looks over, the creature goes to leap and bound and then it punctures its foot on some caltrops. Falls over.
Yep.
Tom and
And
Jerry.
it tumbles over and it gets shredded to bits by the spiky protrusions now coming out of the, and it just tears into its flesh, and you see the body now just rolling there. It rolls right up to your feet, Hal, with its momentum, and
All
it just
cut
like
up.
bleeding, and it's glowing white blood trickling past you down, almost like a waterfall down the steps. And we'll end combat there,
Ooh.
as they are dead.
Nice.
And yeah.
It feels like a short rest, y'all.
I do.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
Can't we just spend the night here?
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Callus does look around from there heightened position and then slowly floats down to the ground and says, "As you both know, I can create a tiny hut if we need to."
Yeah, let's do that. These minions took a lot out of me.
We should probably not do it directly in front of the door.
Why they can't get in the door or out the door?
Maybe they can open it from the inside. We saw the footsteps coming out from it.
True. You want to go back to the lake? By the lake and do it?
That's an interesting thought. It is pretty over here. I'm sure there's no creatures in it.
Of course.
May I do a perception check to see if there are creatures in the lake that will kill us?
Perception check.
Oh, 5. 9.
9. The water is pretty dark, but you don't see any move. No bubbles,
Callus.
no movement, no ripple.
Callus moves more than 30 feet away from the edge of the river, or the lake, and begins ritually casting.
So after a few minutes to cast your ritual, the hut appears. You can make it any color you wish.
I'm going to make it the same color as the surrounding, like, ground and everything. So we're kind of camouflaged. Kind of.
So you guys are pretty used to making this kind of camp out in the field. You prepare to take your rest in front of the entrance broken temple, hoping to glean whatever is inside and possibly reach whatever entity has possessed the young Bradwin, thus freeing him from its grip. And we'll call it there, and we'll continue this one shot now to two shots another time.
Pretty soon it'll be its own
So
campaign.
Yeah, that's my track record, right? So for everyone,
Yeah.
I like these characters.
so there's everyone watching the recording of this on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you again for sticking with us, and we hope to catch you the next time we continue with the Saints and Sinners adventure in a. Have a good night. Stay safe.